things Randi at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, the Randi Rhodes Show.
I will bring back Title 42 medical rejections. People come in, they're very sick, very sick. They're coming into our country. They're very, very, very sick with highly contagious disease. And they're let into our country to infect our country. And they're coming in at numbers that nobody's ever seen before.
I mean, who believes that? Who thinks that they're very, very sick and that they're coming to spread disease? You know, this is real Hitlerian stuff, okay? This is real Mussolini stuff. This is real Franco stuff. This is super, super fascist stuff, where the other is infecting you. The other is going to make you sick. The other is going to make you sick and die, and that they're here like vermin spreading their little rodent diseases. I mean, that was, I thought, well, that's Trump noir, okay? We don't need it to get any darker than that. But guess what, everybody? It did.
In terms of election day, I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
What?
Because they can't let that happen.
There he is threatening to use the military against his enemies within, against American citizens with whom he disagrees. That is what he's talking about to Maria Barrett-Soromo, who doesn't even question the notion that we would have a president of the United States who would use extrajudicial killing using the American military on American soil to kill Americans. Dude, wake up. We don't need to appeal to this group of men or that group of men or this group of women or that group of just wake up. Just wake up and smell the fascism, smell the death, okay? This man is literally threatening the lives of Americans who simply disagree with him. And then, oh my God, on top of okay, that was against voters who don't vote for him. But it gets even more specific.
I think the bigger problem is the enemy from within, not even the people that have come in and destroying our country. By the way, totally destroying our country. The towns, the villages, they're being inundated. But I don't think they're the problem in terms of election day. I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
Wait, this should not be the same one. I think this is the same one. I don't know why that is. So did I play that twice?
You did. That was a longer cut. He's talking about you, and let's just be clear. He's talking about you, like you and me, right? Like,
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really you know, I smell the gunpowder. Everybody just smell the you know, the ashes. I mean, it's like so unbelievable. But no, he was talking about how the military should intervene at the polling places too, because he can't let it happen that he'll lose, right? He can't let that happen again. And just so you know, he's not messing around. He wants elite squads of ICE. He wants elite squads of police officers, and he wants to give his police and his ICE squads and his military, he wants to give everybody blanket immunity so that they might kill us, so that they can just kill anybody that Donald Trump wants killed, right?
With your vote, we will achieve complete and total victory over these sadistic monsters. It's going to go very quickly. Remember our local police? They're great. I know them so well. They've been restricted from operating. They're great. They know everything about every one of them. They say, oh, how will you ever find them? The local police know everyone. They know their middle names. They know their serial numbers, where they live. No, and they want to do their job. They're done. You have no idea how many police officers say, sir, we're going to indemnify them against any prosecutions because they get prosecuted if they do their work. Going to pass that. It'll pass so fast. If they do their job, they get prosecuted by their own people. They get sued by the people that won't take care of the criminals. Some of the DAs that won't do the, think of it, and AGs. They won't go after the criminal, but they'll go after our police officers if they do.
135 black men, unarmed, were killed during the Trump administration. Why in the world does anybody have to remind us that we all went through this? Why do we have to have some sort of a set aside for appealing to African American men? I'm not really sure what this is about, but, all of these people that died unarmed, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and all of this that happened 135 times with unarmed black men and Breonna Taylor being killed in their own house or being killed while unarmed, okay? Donald Trump said, more white people are being killed. Right, that's what he said. He said, Blue Lives Matter. And then when his people went out there with Blue Lives Matter flags and the police were the impediment to them storming the Capitol and scaring everybody into not certifying the results of the election, Donald Trump didn't do a thing to protect 140 police officers who were wounded by flags that were honoring them. I mean, I don't know what's going on in this country, honestly. I can't tell you, that there's anything to do about it except to vote, and to vote in massive numbers, and to vote early, to bank it, to get it done, to get it behind you, and then to call me and tell me that you did it, okay? Because honestly, this man is not interested in lifting up anybody. He is not interested in building anything. He is not interested in investing in anyone. He is not interested in small businesses. He is not interested in our tax burden. He is not interested in the price of groceries. He's not interested in the price of oil and gas. If he was, he would shut up about it because, in most states, gas is under $3. So, why is it that he can talk people into not believing their own eyes? Because, everybody, it is the 2-minute hate. It really is that, okay? Orwell said that the most important command in the end was not to believe your own eyes and ears. And the way that they kept on making people doubt what they were really experiencing and what they were really seeing, and where we were at war even, okay, and what they had to eat for dinner even, and how many fingers I am holding up now even, and that 2 + 2 = 4. No, it was 2 + 2 = 5. And the way that they were making people believe that peace was war and that slavery was freedom was with the hatred, the 2-minute hate every single day. And that is what Donald Trump is doing every single day, telling you who to hate and how hard to hate them. And that he will use the military to kill those people that you hate. And you know what's really freaky about it? The Supreme Court's pretty much greenlit this because they gave a president complete and total immunity from prosecution if he says what he's doing is part of his official duties. Where are you going to go to get your grievance, heard when the president has your husband or your grandson killed? Where are you going to go? Who are you going to complain to? That's right, no one. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.